I told you to expect shenanigans from Donald Trump and his administration related to the James Comey hearings that we tomorrow are expecting fired FBI Director James Comey to testify about his conversations with Donald Trump, and it is starting. So we've had the general Twitter hysterics that we predicted, but Donald Trump has now scheduled a speech that will take place. Major coincidence, Pat. This is nothing but a coincidence. During James Comey's testimony tomorrow, Donald Trump will be speaking at the Faith and Freedom Coalition's Road to Majority Conference at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, Thursday, right in the thick of James Comey's blockbuster testimony. I'm sure all media outlets will be covering Trump's speech to the Faith and Freedom Coalition rather than the fired FBI director answering questions about possible crimes committed by the president, right? Damn, yeah. I hope not. Fox News might, but I still think most media outlets are going to cover James Comey.
CNN has had a countdown clock for the past few days. I think it was at like 48 hours when I first saw it. Yeah. They're not going to just change their programming schedule now.
Has there ever been Senate Intelligence Panel testimony this anticipated where CNN was running a multi-day countdown clock? I don't remember it if there has been.
I don't know which committee Oliver North testified to, but I think that was one of the ones that was highest rated in American history.
Yeah.
But you'd have to imagine that this is going to surpass it, whether or not it really deserves to.
Well, I guess we won't know until after the hearing. President Trump has claimed that James Comey told him 3 times that he was not personally under investigation. Other intelligence officials say that Donald Trump asked James Comey to back off of the investigation into now disgraced former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. What else are they doing? Well, according to a report from the Associated Press, the White House is planning to undermine James Comey's credibility. White House officials are going to be going after him over the next couple of days for misstatements he made about Democrat Hillary Clinton's emails during his last appearance on Capitol Hill. Earlier, I mentioned the Twitter part. That's going to be a factor. Twitter will be engaged for Trump. Robert Costa, national political reporter for the Washington Post, stated on Twitter, quote, "I'm told by 2 White House sources that President Trump does not plan to put down Twitter on Thursday, may live tweet if he feels the need to respond." How embarrassing is it that the President of the United States, a 70-year-old man, mind you, will be taking time out of what Sean Spicer says will be a full and busy day for Trump tomorrow during the Comey testimony to potentially live tweet testimony about testimony from the guy that he fired. What a time to be alive, isn't it?
It is pretty crazy, but at least he didn't try to block James Comey from testifying, which apparently he would have had the authority to do.
Yeah.
But maybe they just thought that was a bridge too far. I mean, you can fire the guy that's investigating you, but you can't keep him silent and off the record.
Absolutely. And by the way, last time Trump started live tweeting during Comey testimony, during the second part of the testimony, the tweets were brought up and James Comey was able to dispel them as totally false notions. So there's also a risk to live tweeting for Trump. But we'll see what happens with that.
I think Fox News will cover the Comey testimony, especially because they're falling behind in the ratings. I mean, they got to compete, you know?
Maybe so, yeah. The Trump speech at the Faith and Freedom Coalition is not exactly going to drive in the ratings. Today's program is made possible in part by GameFly, which is sort of like Netflix for video games. They've got over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can also stream games. You don't even need a gaming console or a computer because you can stream games through your Amazon Fire Stick or Roku box and then use your mobile phone as the controller. You can play as many games as you want for 1 monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price, never with due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a 30-day free trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included, no contracts, and you can also stream the games. I think I mentioned that. You can also rent games through the mobile app. Get a free 30-day trial for David Pakman Show viewers and listeners and support our show at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.